Good morning, everybody. Really good to be here this morning. 2016 was a year from hell. The upside of down will dispel that myth. It was a very necessary year. It was a year we had to go through. And it's a year that tees us up for, as Graham Codrington put it just a moment ago, a very tumultuous, potentially difficult 2017. But these are times we need to go through. South Africa has a long and fractious and difficult history, and one that is made up of key inflection points. I want to take you through just one of those inflection points this morning. The upside of down is about politics, it's about economics, it's about money, and it's about how all three of those interlink as well. I want to take you on a little Greek holiday. The green bits are Greece. Kefalonia is a beautiful little island in the Ionian Sea, and I took my family on holiday to a Greek island, particularly to Piscardo. You see, we get into the mood. There's ouzo, there's calamari, there are strange-looking people from all over the world. I walked into the little hotel, just the one in the middle over there, the most orange of them, and I practiced my greeting. I went, Kalimera, Kalimera, don't say calamari. And I was greeted by seagulls, which was lovely, and as you walk, one of them is going to crap on your head. But that's okay, because you're in Piscardo and it is a beautiful place. You practice saying your Kalimeras, and I'm greeted by this. Hello, how's it? I'm Tassos. And you think to yourself, I've come about as far away from how's it as I possibly can. There have been 3 flights, there have been 2 ferries, there's been a Greek taxi. I do not need how's it in my life. The short version of the story is Tassos' dad was born on this beautiful island of Kefalonia in the 1930s. They went through World War II. As soon as World War II ended, there was the Greek Civil War, and Tassos' grandfather saw no future for his son, put him on a boat in that beautiful little bay and said, when you get somewhere safe, send us a postcard and let us know everything is okay. A couple of months later, a postcard arrives. Dear Mum and Dad, it's written in Greek, not English. He wasn't that good. And it said, I've arrived in this place called South Africa. I think I can make a future for myself here. That was in about 1948. We know what happened over the next 40 years of South African history. It was a tumultuous and difficult time. But Tassos' dad made an absolute fortune in coal mining. South Africa went through numerous inflection points, through the Sharpeville massacre. It went through the Rivonia trial and the jailing of Nelson Mandela and the Rivonia trialists. It went through 1976 and the Soweto uprising. It went through 1985 and P.W. Botha's big Rubicon speech. All of these things didn't scare Tassos' dad very much, but democracy did. And Tassos' dad panicked in 1992. Trade unionists were coming into his office and measuring up for curtains and checking out the color of the carpets and basically saying the Freedom Charter will be implemented under Nelson Mandela and the future is ours, not yours. He sold his assets, says Tassos to me, for about 10 cents in the rand. He managed to get his money out of the country and he put his kids in hotels in Greece instead, in an earthquake zone, in a broken economy, in a troubled European Union. And Tassos told me, he said, I just wish my dad had been able to see through the inflection point. I wish my dad had been able to see through the crisis. Talking to Christo Visa recently, I said to him, how did you get so incredibly rich? And he said, because I love crisis. I love the opportunity that crisis begins. And I argue very strongly in The Upside of Down that we went to the brink in 2016, and it felt really difficult. You can imagine a conversation between Thabo Mbeki and Jacob Zuma, where Thabo Mbeki may say to Jacob Zuma, don't you think it's time you said goodbye to the people of South Africa? And for many South Africans, inflection points are very difficult things. And many people bail. Anecdotally, we all know people in this room, we all know people who have taken their children's future elsewhere because they see no faith in South Africa. And people with options, people with passports, do exercise those options. I do, however, argue that last year was a year of great bridge building. It was an incredible year of opportunity for South Africa. This time last year in Davos in Switzerland, South Africa was a basket case and nobody wanted to talk to us. Pravin Gordhan took the opportunity that Davos presented, got business, labor and government working together, talking together for a future that we hope we can all share. We dodged 2 ratings downgrades last year, and the groundwork is being laid. The team is there this year once again and hoping for a more positive response than they got last year. So the new world order that we find ourselves in. A year ago, had I put that up there, you would have told me I was an idiot. Theresa May is about to make a big speech on Brexit tomorrow. If she bails, you laugh now. No, okay, that's fair. I get it. You've got Vladimir Putin and you've got Kim in North Korea, and you've got people who are emigrating to the Northern Hemisphere. There are times where I just don't get it. The upside of down is a reality check. It is no holds barred. There are no punches pulled. But it is also about the upside of down. We're going through difficult times. We're going through many inflection points. There will be times this year where you feel it is difficult, but I promise you there is light at the end of the tunnel. That is the upside of down. And coming in the second quarter, because I can't resist a bit of a plug, can I? Because coming in quarter 2, it's a working title. It's called Davy and Goliath. It's about how great South African companies, founded, most of them in the last 20 years, have taken the world by storm. But that's in the second quarter. For the meantime, I hope to see you soon talking about the upside of down. Thanks very much.